Hey guys, this is Alan Riley in Amsterdam, Netherlands, and what I want to talk to you about today is managing upwards. Okay, so if you're working in business, you're an entrepreneur, or you're working in a corporation, what you'll find a lot of time is that the people you're working for, really, their time is at a premium, they don't have a lot of time, and you're trying to manage, and not just manage your team and yourself, but also to manage your boss, the person you're working for, and to make sure that you're getting what you need from them at all times, and that you're making the best use of their time. So there are three real key things that techniques that I want to talk about today, that I use to make sure that I'm managing upwards really well. So the first one of those is about ruthlessly curating information. So what do I mean by ruthlessly curating information? So basically what I mean is realize that the brain is, people are cognitive misers. So people want to try and save the amount of mental energy that they're putting into anything. And it's really up to you to, when you're communicating with your boss, with your manager, whoever you are trying to manage upwards to, that you really think through the problem that you're trying to present to them, that you present things in a way that is really clear and really succinct and stripped down to the core basics of what you want to present back. So don't try and beam a whole load of analytical thinking into the neocortex. Just literally think about what are the key core things and the key themes of what you want to present, and think about how you can put those in a way that is simple, that is visual, that is binary and very very high contrast, and think about how you can present it in a way that draws out a narrative for the person to understand. And this way you'll really save the person that you're working for having to think through too much, and they'll really appreciate that. You'll get a quick answer, and they'll really rate you in terms of someone who can think for yourself and think through problems. All right, and one of the key techniques, by the way, that I use for that is an email, just a simple email every week for a project that you're working on. And it can be as simple as literally putting in that you are this is what we're going to do for the week ahead, like the key priorities. These are the key focus for the week, the key things we need to get done, key actions, and everything just spelled out in that one consolidated format, rather than, scattergun approach. All right, so the second thing I want to talk about is really being hyper-organized and being quite aggressive in terms of getting in the diary and thinking ahead. So you will have seen my blog post about thinking ahead and staying one step ahead, and it's really along those lines again. If you're working for someone who's really busy, you need to make sure that you book ahead in a diary, and in order to do this, you need to know who their PA is, and you need to be on good terms with whoever organises their diary, preferably have access to that as well. And you want to book in time at key points in the week, key points in a project that you're working on, so that you can make sure that you really get the time that you need out of them, and that they know that they need to dedicate some time to you. And when you do this, make sure that you stick in there, think through what is the agenda and what exactly do we need to get done in this session. And that will really help them out in terms of thinking through, making the best use of the time, and knowing what they need to do and what to expect from you. Okay, and the third thing I want to talk about is offer value. So realize that person, you may think you're better than your boss, you may be, you may not be, but realize that person who you're working for has probably in that position because their time is more valuable than yours. They offer more value to the organization, whoever they're working for. So realize that you need to offer value to this person as far as you can, given your skill set, given your capability. So really think about, have you taken every problem, all the problems that you're presenting, have you taken those down as far as you can think through for yourself? Have you taken them down to the natural conclusions as far as they can go before you're actually raising it? And just think, is there anything that you can take off this other person's plate? Is there anything that you can take on yourself and save them the time of really thinking about that? And that'll really enable you to demonstrate your not only your competence but also to save them some time, and they'll really appreciate that. Again, you're carving out time for them. One of the key ways to be successful is to make sure that the person you're working for looks good, is successful, and this is one of the really key techniques to enable you to do that and to enable you to catalyze and facilitate their success and pin onto their coattails, for want of a better phrase. Alright, so those are 3 really key techniques I want you guys to think about. So just to run through those again, the first one is ruthlessly curate information that you're presenting. Okay, make things as simple, as straightforward, narrative-based, and as fast as possible to understand. Second thing is get really organized, get hyper-organized, get in the diary, be really aggressive in carving out time with this person that you need, and making sure you get in ahead of the game, staying one step ahead. And obviously the third thing is offer value to this person. So take on as much as you can. Make sure that you're not dragging down unnecessarily on their time, and just cover as much as you can yourself. Showcase your abilities, and make sure that you're not asking them to do things that is a waste of their time and it's not value add for them. All right, so it's been great. I hope great to speak to you guys. I hope that really helps you, and until next time.